all the glories and all your stories, dragged in white.
Hey guys, it's Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you part 2 today I got the Cybertronian Trooper from G2 Universe I'm going to be taking a closer look at. I want to show it inside the box like I showed the other stuff and then get on into that particular one. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this around and get this on the turntable. I've tentatively undone this stuff right here, but that's where it was at along with the rest of the pack there, all yard sealed up. Be careful with that toilet paper, guys, as you may lose something in the process, so kind of get it out there where you can just dump accordingly and make sure you got all the bits and stuff before you toss this back in the box. With all that said and done, don't lose said stuff because this right here looks really plain. Probably would not work good for any kind of Cybertronian anything, as it's got the gaps there and whatnot. The imperfections that skull grin that a lot of folks didn't care for, that I don't really necessarily mind, it's there for sure on that. Can't pretend this one into a alt mode, so let's get it geared up. Now, that looks a bit more Cybertronian than it did before, and you got all the same articulation with that. You can spin that around as you need to blast the bad guys. It can be blast effect compatible. You can have a gunner chair right there. You can get a little creative. If you have some Micro Man figures, I imagine one of them might fit right there, or if you even have some Micro Galaxy figures, you can have like a human being sitting right there, or an alien humanoid there. Anyway, you got the picture. It's the skull grin tank done up like an alligator colors, and it actually works for this a whole lot, guys. So that's about going to do it for there. It still doesn't have any wheels that roll. You can still see the visible face right there in the bottom. But unlike skull grin, you don't have the horns all bent and smashed out of shape. And you do get an alternate head that you can fix on later, work with later. And and you get that really pretty G2 Deco Tempo right there. Probably go to the repro label and put it over that just for prosperity's sake. Let's get this guy into robot mode and not take a lot more time. In 3, 2, 1, and at the moment the nameless renames unnamed, where I found a pretty easy one to rename the Auto Trooper to Auto T Rooper. I just can't come up with anything clever or funny. Bone Brain come to mind right away. I don't think it really fits. It looks really good. The colors really do pop and work, even with it just being white and pretty much teal green. This is the configuration I did on his back. You can do many other fun configurations. You can even also Evo Fusion, and I'll show that off right here in just a moment. Being a G2 Jaxus minion, that's pretty good. You got like a super sniper scope where you got an underswung, underhung sword blaster of doom that he can blast backwards. I mean, you got a couple of fun propositions there. Also, he comes with a face swap gimmick, but with mine, I've discovered that in robot mode, you can store his extra head in his chest. That is so cool, guys. Look at that. And we'll Evo Fusion the heads. And just for prosperity's sake, you can also put that one inside the chest too. So you got head storage when it's in robot mode, guys. And this fits this guy to a T. I really do love having the interchangeable heads with that gimmick that they take from like Masterpiece and they apply it back to this retail stuff. I give him his tail with this configuration. So I mean, options are there, options are yours. Feel free on how to do it the way you like it. You can also store those guns away just like so. Of course, that shows his ugly underarmed roots there. Or you can do them like traditional swords on the back. Traditional sword storage in the back while he does some gun fu in the front. Really do like this a lot more than I thought, guys. We're going to get this guy into some final thoughts. This thing is really awesome. Some final thoughts on this Cybertronian G2 Universe Trooper. Well, I can't come up with a name for him. I eventually will rename him and stuff, but not in time for this video like I did Auto over there. But this just goes to show you your imagination can take you to many fun different configurations. And it is really awesome that that guy has 2 heads, can stow those away in the chest as you don't wear it so you don't lose it. And I commend him on this. This is a tank mode, Cybertronian tank mode. that if you have the stuff, it looks like that, but other than that, it should be fairly weak, but it comes off pretty strong, even with these colors and the details that you got here. I absolutely love this figure. Cannot believe how cool this one really is. That's going to about do it for the G2 Universe Cybertronian Trooper. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again to all those that have done so. And did you guys pick this up? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. And thank you again. Y'all have a great week. Until all are one.